Hi everybody, it's Kelsey here for our second wedding blog post, and today we're going to talk everything invitations, what to order, what not to order, and helpful hints and tips for ordering your invitations. First and foremost, we have the actual invitation in the envelope, and that will include the bride and groom's full names, the day and time of the ceremony spelled out, and also the location and address of the ceremony, so it's easy for your guests to figure out where it is. The second most important part of the invitation is going to be the RSVP card. Now brides, you'll want to make sure that you put an RSVP date of at least a month before your ceremony for the guests to return their response card. This will give you plenty of time to call around if people don't return the card before you have to finalize your guest count with your vendors. You want to leave a space for them to write in their name, and Emily Post says this is a big no-no, but I find that it's helpful for you to get an accurate guest count if you put a number of attending and a number of unable to attend on your RSVP card. This also makes it easy if you're inviting a large family. If only part of them can make it, they're not RSVPing as a whole group, and then you're paying for extra people. Another important thing is to make sure when you're ordering the invitations that the RSVP card comes with an envelope also. You'll need a separate envelope for them to send this back. Another really important thing to do is either have it pre-printed with your return address or handwrite it in and also stamp it. This makes it as easy as possible for the guests to send the RSVP card back, and it'll give you a more accurate guest count. The next thing that you may want to include in your invitations is going to be your reception card. Now brides, if you're booked at Carl House, you probably won't need one of these unless your ceremony is in a different location. But if you do happen to have a ceremony in one spot and a reception at a different address, you'll want to include the name of the reception venue and also the address. Make it as easy as possible for your guests. It gives them something that they can just take in the car with them and plug into the GPS and not get lost on their way over. And last but not least, we have our thank you card. Now brides, this isn't exactly something that you have to order with your invitation. If you like to match, a lot of the stationery companies will provide you with a matching thank you card that you can send along to your guests after the wedding or after a shower. It's always nice to have your names on the front of it, and a lot of companies will pre-print on the inside a note for you. So if you're pressed for time, or if you like the ease of having a pre-printed note, you can always have that done. But I always like the touch of having a handwritten note, and you and your groom can split it up. Have him send the thank you notes to his side, and you write the thank you notes to your side, and just be sure to sign both of your names on them. All right, and for those of you brides who are like me and like to be super organized, here's a sneak peek at the invitation that I'm going to be ordering for my wedding. I love how this envelope within the envelope folds up nice and neat, so then everything stays together and it doesn't come falling out when you open the invitation. And on the inside, the invitation will be front and center, and I absolutely love this little design right here. And then neatly tucked away are your response cards and your reception card, so everything stays together nice and neat for you. And that about does it for our wedding invitation ordering basics. Happy shopping!